These might be the best hoop shoes of 2024. What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Stash Hooper, and today we are reviewing the Nike GT Cut 3s. These retail for about $190 before tax and shipping, and you can pretty much get them anywhere right now. I got mine from Nike, but you can get them pretty much anywhere. So let's stop yapping, get right into the review. So first, we always go into traction. Let's talk about that traction pattern. The GT Cut 3s feature this herringbone slash zigzag like traction pattern separated into two separate pads, which is a very unique yet promising design. Now the materials on this traction feels like a semi-soft traditional like Nike rubber, and in this colorway both of the traction pads are slightly translucent, which to be honest is the setup I would love to have. For outdoor use I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because it is semi-soft and translucent, but for indoor use, absolutely cracked. So now that we got the technical stuff out of the way, let me show you a traction test real quick, and then let's get into the actual performance of the traction. Cue the traction test. I don't know if you saw that traction test, but hoochie mama! The court I play on is insanely dusty and honestly needs to be cleaned, but these things were still squeaking like crazy and catching grip on it, which is amazing to me. The GT Cut 3s were pretty much catching traction in any direction and pretty much never slipped out.
Pause.
The only thing with the soft rubber, it did pick up dust a little bit, but like any basketball shoe, as long as you hit it with a little bit of wipeage, your problem solved. So to conclude, I would say that the GT Cut 3s deserve that Gorilla Grip certification and easily get a 9.5 out of 10 in regards to traction. Pretty cracked. Now let's talk about that cushioning. With the GT Cut 3s, Nike decided to use a cushioning material that they have never used on a pair of basketball shoes. And that material is Zoom X. Now this stuff has been used in other Nike shoes before, such as running shoes, but they have yet to test it out in any basketball shoes until the GT Cut 3s. And not only did they include it within the GT Cut 3s, they decided to go all out and make the cushioning setup full length Zoom X. Nothing else. They said, you know, why don't we just go all out if we're going to use this stuff? So shout out to them. But let me stop yapping about technology, and let me talk about how this shoe actually felt. And really in my head, there's only two words that I could describe it with. This cushion setup just felt brazy, man. The impact protection, absurd. The court feel, it's there. The bounce, boy yo 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 yoing. All jokes aside, this cushioning setup felt amazing. Easily one of the best cushion setups I've used in recent history. Maybe even some of the best cushion I've felt ever. This Zoom X technology is absolutely absurd, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see Nike absolutely milk the life out of this technology in the future. So to conclude, another 9.5 out of 10 in regards to the cushion. Me like it. Now let's talk about the support. The support on these shoes, oh my goodness. If I had to describe the support setup, I would say it's absolutely stacked. Firstly, in the forefoot, we can see this lateral TPU piece alongside some flywire to add some extra support. When we move a little further back, we can see some more TPU that cages in the Zoom X and adds more lateral support. On top of this, a little heel counter in the back to add some more overall support. When I was playing in these shoes, felt super secure, insane lockdown. Also, they fit true to size, so to conclude, the support slash fit, easily 8.5 out of 10. Now, let's talk about materials. For the traction, we already talked about the materials. It has that semi-soft, traditional Nike rubber. Insane for indoor use, picks up a little bit of dust, nothing without wipeage. What's good, doobie?
GT Cut 3 review.
Oh my god! Keep it going. That's good. Appreciate you, my brother. Huh. Appreciate your milk, man.
That's crazy.
Apologies for the interruption. Like I was saying though, really good for indoor use. Just a little bit of wipage, you can get all the dust off. Me likey. For the upper, we have an absolute setup. First, we have this insanely lightweight upper that honestly, it almost feels like this like foamish material, insanely lightweight. On top of this, we have that flywire technology that feels mucho. And then again, like we mentioned, all the TPU technology, super premium. Overall, premium materials on a premium shoe. Solid 9 out of 10 in regards to materials. Now let's talk about the look slash swag. In this section, I simply talk about the silhouette, the colorway in hand, and the other colorways available at the time of releasing this video, of course. Off rip, I will say that I am a big fan of the silhouette. I think it almost looks like a reinvented, modern version of the GT Cut ones, which is kind of a baller concept. In hand, I do have the white slash red colorway. They didn't have any cool names for this one. Lame. I think for a very first colorway, this is pretty hot. Nothing too crazy, but it's simple and fire. But with that being said, I could definitely see Nike doing a lot more with the silhouette than just simple white and red. Currently, this and the gray and green colorway are the only two available, but who knows, probably give it a month or so and they'll release many more. Let me know down below if you like this or the green colorway more. Me personally, I like the green colorway more. I just got these because they were the first to release and I wanted them as soon as possible. But in my opinion, those look a little better. Comment down below which one you guys like more. So overall, I would say super hot. 9 out of 10 in regards to look slash swag. Let me know down below what rating you would give the looks and which colorway you liked more. Next. Now let's talk about the weight. For the weight, again, if you know me, we don't get super technical. We don't whip out a scale. I talk about how it felt. On foot, felt super light. I think the upper material that's like, they call it lightweight. What's it called? Lightweight. Basically, the super lightweight material up top, insane. I would say out of 5, because we rate this out of 5, I would give these a 4 out of 5. Way lighter than the average hoop shoe, so love that. So bang, man, overall, the GT Cut 3s get a whopping rating of 9 out of 10. Between the grippy traction, revolutionary cushion setup, premium materials, and fire looks, this shoe just ends up being a phenomenal performer. I wouldn't be surprised if this would be considered the best hoop shoe of the year come the end of the year. Honestly, such an amazing performer. If you have $200 and you're willing to spend that on a basketball shoe, I'd say these are a great bet. I would say for $200, get the Way 10s instead of these, but if you want a Nike shoe or you say no Way 10, what's the next best bet at $200? Get the GT Cut 3s. But bang, man, let me know how you feel about these shoes. You gonna get a pair of GT Cut 3s? Me personally, I already got them. And I'm not returning them. But I appreciate y'all for watching this far, because not a lot of people do. If you could like, comment, subscribe, especially the subscribe part, I would appreciate it immensely. Hope you all have a good one. I'm going to do my best to. Stashman is out.